This is the 2013 haunted house. You're going to come in from the front entrance, walk down the raked up leaf trail. You're going to come to here. This is going to be the donation table, as well as any rules will be posted. We'll have a campfire going. Hopefully the weather's going to hold. It's been kind of on and off drizzle today. So anyway, these are Christmas lights. I decided to use Christmas lights a lot this year because they are recycled from Christmas and they're reusable every year, so you only invest in them once. Christmas lights I have here, I believe, are C7s, LED, and they have clips, as this is how I made the arrow. So you're going to follow the arrow, and throughout this fence is a row of Christmas lights. So we're going to walk down here. I'm not sure what the decorators decided to put here yet, but I know it seems really long, but coming down here at night and these Christmas lights just throw off the right amount of light so that you're able to see, and it gives it a very nice effect. Alright, now we're coming into the main entrance. Have a dropping spider. So now, those of you that watched the video from last year, you're going to remember this entrance. And again, this is just a recycled pallet with boards that were stripped off from other pallets in order to create siding. We have our clown guy, added some balloons. Coming in, again, using all Christmas lights. These are all red Christmas lights. I used some white, as well as some yellow over there. Spider webs, or shaking guy. If you look along the sides here, you'll see them quite often. Again, this is just recycled pallets. And as for the roof, is recycled industrial pieces of cardboard. Moving on in here, a nice hiding spot there. We have a bunch of Good Stuff guts. These guts right here are framed out with chicken wire and then just painted with fake blood. Again, some more over there. Some mirrors. And that will conclude the enclosed portion, which will be fogged up as well. Just a mannequin made of an old pair of ripped jeans stuffed with some newspaper and whatnot. White shirt with some blood. Maybe throw a mask on there. Again, the Christmas lights are going to lead you a good part of the way through this. They're excellent for safety, as so people know that they're not going to trip over anything and they'll have a better idea on where they're going. Moving on in here, more recycled pallets, of course. This is another interesting thing. I'm not sure if I ever brought this up before, but this is a motion sensor. You can buy these at Home Depot. They're pretty cheap. And then what they also sell is light bulbs that have the plug on there, or the light bulb insert. And now what I have that connected to, that is a 12-volt DC converter, and that actually runs to a car horn, which is going to be in a can of screws. So as you walk by, once people pass through this sensor, it's going to turn this green light on, illuminating this walkway, as well as it's going to activate the horn, and that should be pretty scary. Coming into the graveyard, some of these gravestones were made ourselves. This was actually cut out along the same perimeter of this one, and we just decorated it the best we could. Doesn't look terrific in the daylight, but when you're walking through here, in the night, and you have the fog going, it makes for a great effect. To add some realism, dug out a little bit of a grave, have an old rusty shovel. Gonna bury some of the bones back in a little bit so it looks like they're protruding the soil. And this is gonna be illuminated with a red light. Again, we're gonna have a constricting effect. As you walk through that entranceway, we're gonna have a peephole here. Which this is a great spot because your attention's directed forward. Again, another motion sensor light. Have a Halloween light as well. That's going to activate the strobe light here, which is going to strobe this area out. Again, another homemade mannequin. Great stuff guts scattered throughout the area. Old pair of jeans, old shirt, and great stuff, insulation foam. This I did last year and I painted it with acrylic paint, red acrylic paint, and in my opinion that works the best. However, I didn't have any red acrylic paint, or I didn't have any red paint, so I just did the best I could with blood. And, you know, it came out pretty good for what it's worth. So continuing on, I'm not sure if we're going to have some more actors in here. Maybe throw on some life jackets with creepy masks. Now this I was very proud of. What this is, there is one rope, the rope along the tree there, the purplish rope, that shot up over a branch. And then after it goes over that branch, it has a prusik knot on it, and it has a pulley, and connected to the pulley is the red rope. And the remainder of the purple rope just gets tied off over there, out of sight. And now how this works, if you give me a second. So this red rope is attached to that mannequin right there. And it is tied off to a heavy immovable object. And so what the plan is with this, if I can do this with one hand. So after our fine patrons have been scared through that peephole, they will be walking through here and their heads are going to be looking forward at the canoe and straight ahead. However, what they're not going to realize is what's hanging above them. So, and also what's attached to the bottom of his feet are screws, so when he lands, he's going to land on that spreader there, which has a steel top, which is going to make a little bit of a cling. So, here's the drop. Alright, moving down the path. We're going to move into the horse trailer. Walk up the ramp. Some cool elevation changes. Oh, it's just a basic strobe in here. Hay bale, good for an actor. I would also like to play some maybe Hank Williams Sr. music or some creepy country music. Maybe have the actor wear a cowboy hat. Anyway, also, I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but the trailer can shake as well. Yep, it shakes. As well as you have this access door right here, which you can have someone pop in. And an old grill, maybe throw a head on there. And then you can continue out through the exit over yonder. So this haunted house was made very cheap. I actually did not buy anything this year. This was a collection of all the Halloween stuff that I've collected over the years. And any pieces of lumber that are laying around the yard that just got recycled every year. Black plastic sheeting that was recycled from construction sites over the years. I believe it's pretty common among roofers and such where they need to you know, throw over the roof to keep the water out in case of a storm. You know, like the horse trailer, we still use that. We use that all the time. Have people walk right through there. It doesn't do any damage to the trailer, just taped on. Here's some landscaping fabric. And again, all the pallets that were recycled from job sites, you know, they didn't cost anything, just the transportation back to the property here. And yeah. So the way this black plastic is also being held up, it's just pieces of scrap lumber, 2 screws. I also used, when I was initially posting it up and I didn't have anyone to help me out, I just had some little peanut screws. And yeah, that's basically it.